What's going on, everybody? This is Harsh Plays Games coming at you with another Ghosts of Tabor video. Today we're going to be going over From the Grave experiences. So experiences from my wins and losses of my raids, so you can take advantage of them and learn from these lessons and hopefully survive more than I do. Really enjoy making Ghosts of Tabor videos. I love this game. I love Escape from Tarkov, and now we have it in VR, so I can be able to manipulate the guns a little bit better and just to overall get that immersion that we're all looking for. So if you like to see more videos like this, be sure to subscribe down below, comment any content ideas that you would like to see, and let's dive straight in. Alright, in this first video, you'll see that I have the high ground. I hear
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
some noises because I was first one to get inside of labs on the island. This is all going to be on the island map. And I hear some noises, so I want to make sure, and I heard two sets of footsteps. Kind of want to see where they go. I'm just listening. As a solo person, you got to kind of stop and listen a lot more. I feel like you can't just run and gun because you'll get ganged up on by 3 or 4 teams. So you got to kind of move and manipulate based off of what you're hearing. So let's just take a listen. So I know I hear two sets of footsteps, but after I kill that guy, I don't hear anything for quite a while. So I go down and I circle back the back way so I can clear the out or the hallway rather, make sure there's nobody else there so I can loot this guy and move on.
See if he had a buddy.
And I mean, I loot the backpack
Let's
and
grab his
everything.
backpack.
I mean, surely if somebody was there, they would have
Put on
killed
the
me by now.
suppressor, so we're not taking up space.
But I'm very quick about how I loot.
Nothing
Make
else
sure I
really to
grab
go
what's
after.
important. There he was. So I about pooped my pants
Say what again? Say it again. I pooped my pants.
here because that guy scared the crap out of me, and I had to quickly panic fire, and I was able to get him with the last couple of bullets, thank goodness. The lasers really helped, especially when you have 3 of them. I did find them all in raids, so that's why I put them on there. That's another pro tip: put the attachments on your gun if it has multiple rails, because it takes up less space in your backpack. In this case, it ended up helping me out a lot. But when your gut tells you there's another, there's usually another. And that was the rule for Tarkov, and that's the rule here for Tabor. And then in the same raid, you'll see here in a second, we're heading towards the relay just to make sure that there's no GPUs in there.
Probably because you don't have a good
And I want you to
weapon.
take a look at the trees as we're coming up.
You don't really need great stuff
I don't see anything, even after
to be
watching.
effective.
But he was in that tree.
Oh,
That guy was in the tree to the left there. I mean, even watching the footage, I couldn't see him. So it is what it is. The guy was camping really well, and he ended up getting me. So learning lesson from that is just to maybe run a little bit closer to the trees, or maybe pop a couple shots if you're not sure, and just kind of see what happens, because that dude just waited until I ran right by him. He had plenty of opportunity beforehand, but his accuracy must not have been that good, or he wasn't that confident, because he waited until I was right up on him. In this video, this next one, I hear somebody walking, or excuse me, I hear somebody shooting out front of the labs, and then as I get it closer, I hear walking, and I'm thinking it's just an AI because there's a ton of them in the labs. And I turn the corner to shoot him, and you'll see what happens.
whoa! He got a lucky shot.
Oh man, so there's another one where if I would have just turned my laser off, because I was close enough, I didn't really need it. But if I would have just turned that corner a little bit slower, made a little bit less noise, maybe he could have made some noise first so I could get a better idea of where he was at. But that guy flicked on me really hard, ended up headshotting me immediately. Again, it is what it is. You know, it could have been luck, it could have been skill, we'll never know. But to sit there and dwell on it, it's just not going to help anything. So could have played that a little bit slower.
So they're probably regaining stamina.
So in this one, I spawned close to relay. It was up there. I ended up finding a GPU actually, and I heard somebody coming up behind me from down on the first floor, and I stayed very quiet the whole time. And all of a sudden, this guy just unloads a mag by accident, and he starts talking on his mic. lesson number one: don't talk on your mic unless you know for sure that that person wants to talk to you, because you're just going to give yourself away. He doesn't know I'm here. He's got a pretty good idea where I'm at, but he doesn't know exactly where I'm at. And so I had a feeling that he would be watching the ladder, because most people think that's the only way to get down, but watch.
Whoopsie! I was trying to turn my audio on. Oh, what you got up there? Got anything good up there?
Yeah, I do.
He ended up getting a couple shots on me.
You got anything good? Heck yeah, you just got a nerd that we.
So he ended up getting an extra nerd, which is really helpful for us. So if we ever got shot again, I like to have one nerd in my backpack at all times. So that really helped me out. But sometimes you got to think outside the box. You know that guy's going to be camping the ladder, because and most people think that's the only way down. But I know there's two platforms on the second floor. One on that side that I jumped down, and one on the other side that you can get down. So you got a couple different angles to get around them. And sometimes you got to think about that, because you won't take any fall damage from those shorter distances. Now, moving on to this next clip is the same raid. Something we learned in the military is, hey, if you're going to be evading an enemy, do not get on the ridge line. What I mean is on the top of the mountain or a hill, that's the ridge line. So the reason why is because you create a huge silhouette that you can see from long distances. And that's the first place I look whenever I'm looking for somebody who is, running the map. And you'll see here what happens. See, that guy sticks out like a sore thumb.
So we see that guy on the ridge. We're gonna kind of shoot and move.
So just like I said there, I ended up killing him on that last bullet. But what we want to do is we want to shoot and then move. That guy is clearly at a disadvantage. I don't know if he saw me at the same time I saw him. Most people, I would say 70 to 80% of people in this game are not confident at shooting at long distances, because most times they're going balling on a budget and they got that SKS, the iron sight's really hard to shoot from far away. If they don't have a sight, they're kind of at a big disadvantage. So the first thing he's going to do is run for cover. If we can kind of hit that line that he's running towards and know where he's going, we can kind of lead him and shoot him, and that's what I did there. So even though I didn't know exactly where he was at, I was able to lead where I thought he was going, and I ended up killing him. So as we're moving though towards him, we want to kind of go in a circle. And so if he's here, we kind of want to go around and pop some shots as we go, so we can kind of keep him on his toes. Basically, he doesn't know what's going on. If we shoot from one spot and camp there, he's going to know where we're at. He's going to be able to move, get the cover. But if we're constantly shooting at different angles, then he's going to have a really stressful time trying to figure out what to do, especially if he's got those iron sights. And as you can see here, we ended up killing him exactly where I said.
Yeah, we got him.
He didn't have a whole lot, but he did have a laser, which I like to just keep those. And one thing you'll notice that I'm doing here is I grab the loot and I move. I don't loot it right there. It's a terrible idea. You want to grab that loot, go to a safe location, or loot it on the go, keeping an eye out as you go. Only hit the items that are worth the most, and then put it in your backpack real quick, get your gun back out. And as you can see here, there's going to be an AI that
Probably the
basically
only
an example of what I
thing.
was just talking about. So I put it in there real quick, pull my gun out. We're good
We
to
don't want
go.
to be in one spot too long.
That's all the clips I have for this video. If you really enjoyed this video and you learned a lot from it, again, you can gain a lot of wisdom and knowledge from other people's experiences, and that's kind of what I'm doing here. This is true in life, in any facet of life. So I hope you gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom from these videos, learning things of what to do and what not to do, and on my expense, right? So if you did find value out of this video, please, once again, like, subscribe down below, and also comment. And let me know if there's any footage you want to see, if you want me to continue this series and create more videos of kind of from the grave experiences, so you can learn from me and survive more in your raids. So I appreciate each and every one of you that take a time out of your day to view these videos. It really does help the channel. Again, if you could subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Thanks so much.